Hello, friends, and welcome to The Flavors and the Knowledge, the podcast dedicated to gastronomic education, healthy living, and the pure joy of eating well. I'm your host, Ethan Clark, speaking to you from Chef Walter's Cooking School right here in Cranston, Rhode Island. Today's episode is called Garlic the Pungent Powerhouse, exploring the benefits, drawbacks, and global varieties of Allium sativum. The art of moderation in garlic consumption. Imagine a humble bulb, small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, yet potent enough to ward off ancient evils, heal ailments, and elevate a dish from mundane to divine. This is garlic Allium sativum, a culinary and medicinal titan woven into the fabric of human history for over 5,000 years. From ancient Egypt's sun-baked fields to modern-day China's bustling markets, garlic has been revered, feared, and savored across cultures. Its pungent aroma and sharp bite belie a treasure trove of health benefits, a few drawbacks to be aware of, and a dazzling array of varieties that paint the world in shades of white, purple, and pink. Garlic's story begins in the cradle of civilization, where it was more than just food. It was medicine, currency, and even a spiritual shield. Ancient Egyptians fed it to laborers building the pyramids, believing it boosted stamina. At the same time, Sanskrit texts from 5,000 years ago document its use in treating heart disease and arthritis. The Greeks fed garlic to athletes before the earliest Olympics. In medieval Europe, garlic was hung over doorways to repel vampires and evil spirits. Today, science has caught up with folklore, confirming what our ancestors intuited. Garlic is a nutritional powerhouse. Its magic lies in its sulfur compounds, particularly allicin, which forms when a clove is chopped, crushed, or chewed. This volatile compound, responsible for garlic's signature smell, is a key player in its health benefits, acting as an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial agent. Research shows that garlic can lower total cholesterol and LDL, bad cholesterol, by up to 10% in individuals with slightly elevated cholesterol, while increasing HDL, good cholesterol. Compounds like arginine improve blood flow, prevent clots, and reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. It is high in antioxidants, such as allicin, which combat oxidative stress linked to aging and diseases like Alzheimer's. Additionally, garlic possesses well-known antibacterial and antiviral properties, often called Russian penicillin. With over 300 varieties, garlic is as diverse as the cultures that cultivate it. The two main types are hard-neck Allium sativum var, Ophioscorodon, and soft-neck Allium sativum var. Sativum, hard-neck garlic with its rigid central stalk, thrives in colder climates and produces fewer, larger cloves with complex flavors. Varieties like rocambole, with its rich, nutty taste, and purple stripe, sporting vibrant purple streaks, are prized by chefs for their depth. Soft-neck garlic, more common in supermarkets, has a flexible stalk, stores longer, and suits milder climates. Artichoke and silverskin varieties dominate commercial production with their mild flavors and tightly packed cloves. China, the world's largest garlic producer, grows soft-neck varieties like early white. At the same time, Spain's Ajo Morado, a purple-hued gem, is celebrated for its robust flavor. In the US, California's Gilroy, dubbed the garlic capital, cultivates soft-neck types like California Early. Italy's white garlic Polsano, a creamy white variety, is a staple in Mediterranean cuisine. And Korea's black garlic, aged and fermented, offers a sweet, umami-packed twist. Each variety's flavor and nutrient profile is shaped by soil, climate, and photo period. 14 hours of daylight, for instance, maximizes the levels of specific chemical compounds in some cultivars. For consumers, garlic is a versatile ally that inspires culinary creativity. Toss a crushed clove into your stir-fry for a flavor boost and a dose of antioxidants. Blend it into a smoothie with ginger and lemon for an immune-kicking elixir. Or if you're brave, chew a raw clove for maximum potency. Keep mint handy. Supplements, like aged garlic extract or garlic powder tablets, offer convenience. However, check labels for allicin content and consult a doctor if you're on medication. Whether you're drawn to its culinary charm or medicinal might, garlic invites you to embrace its bold, multifaceted nature. It reminds us that sometimes the most minor things, a single clove, a fleeting aroma can leave the grandest legacy. But since I am here, let me add few other garlicky stuff. Garlic is a kitchen staple with endless possibilities, and mastering its use can elevate your cooking. To peel cloves effortlessly, try smashing them with the flat side of a knife or tossing them into a jar with a lid and shaking vigorously. The skins will slip right off. When it comes to chopping, the technique depends on the dish. Thin slices work best for stir-fries, while soups and stews benefit from finely minced garlic. A sprinkle of salt while mincing helps keep the garlic from sliding around, making the task quicker and more precise. Cooking with garlic requires a bit of finesse. Adding it later in the process prevents burning and preserves its vibrant flavor. For a deeper, mellower taste, roast whole bulbs until the cloves turn soft and spreadable, perfect for smearing on bread or stirring into sauces. When sautéing, keep the heat medium-low to avoid bitterness from overcooking. If you're growing your garlic, plant the cloves pointy side up and space them about 4 to 6 inches apart to give them room to thrive. Once harvested, store bulbs in a cool, dry place to extend their shelf life for months. Don't hesitate to experiment with different garlic varieties. Each offers its unique flavor, from sharp and spicy to sweet and nutty. And don't overlook garlic scapes, the curly green shoots of hard-necked garlic, which add a fresh, mild, garlicky punch to pestos, stir-fries, and more. With these tips, you'll unlock garlic's full potential in every dish. Now, in the last portion of this podcast, I like to share a guide to honoring garlic and avoiding culinary catastrophe when you are in the kitchen. Listen, that papery-skinned bulb sitting in your kitchen counter is not just an ingredient, it is a living, breathing contract with flavor. To honor it is to unlock the soul of countless dishes. To disrespect it is to court culinary disaster. Here is what you must know. First, you must choose your ally wisely. Seek out bulbs that are firm, heavy for their size, and tightly clad in their papery robes. Avoid any that feel light, yield to pressure, or show the green spear of a sprout emerging from within. That garlic is tired, its flavor already turning to bitterness and resentment. Once you have your prize, the real work begins. The way you prepare garlic is a direct signal of your intentions. Do not simply crush it with the flat of your knife and toss it in the pan. That is an act of violence without purpose. For a long, slow braise where it will melt into the background, a rough chop is a gentle release. For a quick, bright sauté where it is the star, you must mince it with reverence, almost to a paste, ensuring it cooks evenly and swiftly. Now the moment of truth, the heat. This is where countless cooks meet their ruin. Garlic is not an onion. It does not possess the same structural fortitude. The single most significant mistake you can make is to toss finely minced garlic into a searing hot pan of oil. It will not caramelize, it will incinerate. In the span of a single, inattentive moment, it will cross the line from fragrant gold to acrid, blackened bitterness, and it will poison your entire dish with the taste of its failure. The correct path is one of patience and gentleness. Add it after your other aromatics have softened, or let it sweat gently in warm oil just until it releases its perfume and loses its raw, aggressive sting. That is the transformation, the moment it becomes its best self. And a final, crucial warning: resist the siren call of the pre-minced jar. That murky, liquid-submerged pulp is a ghost, a pale, acidic imitation of the real thing. The very essence of garlic, the potent allicin that gives it its power and health benefits, begins to degrade the moment the clove is broken. You must start with the whole, intact bulb. You must be the one to break its seal. You must wield your knife with intent. Do not be timid either. A single, lonely clove in a vast pot of sauce is a whisper, a rumor of what could have been. Be bold, but be smart. Understand that the pungent fire of raw garlic, magnificent when rubbed on toast or whipped into aioli, is a bomb that will annihilate the subtle notes of a delicate sauce. Garlic demands your respect, your attention, and your confidence. Treat it not as a mere ingredient, but as the potent, fragrant heart of your cooking, and it will reward you with a depth of flavor that is nothing short of magical. In conclusion, dear listeners, I like to remind you that all our podcasts are featured on all your preferred platforms. Please join us on the next round for another exciting and educational content. You can join us and take cooking classes in our school and elevate your talent. Lastly, if you are in the kitchen, Keep your eyes on the fire. Thanks for the privilege of your time.